Yep, he's right there, dude. That's a big one. Yep, that's a big one, dude. Oh, oh, dude. Oh my gosh, dude, it's a monster, Connor. Oh, dude. Yo, what's poppin', people? Welcome back to another episode of Kicking Their Bass TV. Today we're about to do some pond fishing. I got a special guest with me. Got my boy Connor. What's going on, guys? Brother? How you doing?
Getting rigged up over here, excited.
Today we're at a pond that I haven't been to in 3 years, 3 to 4 years. And the last time I was here, I was telling Connor I actually caught a 10-pounder. So we're gonna be trying for some big ones today, man. That's the plan. And I hope we're gonna end up getting one. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, also the like button. If you guys have been enjoying the content, we're gonna go ahead and hop into it. We've been rigging right here in the back of my truck. Got a bunch of kicking rods right there. And that's Connor's kicking rod. And he's got a black and blue chatter donk, nice little trailer there. And I got mine over here. I'm actually throwing a white and chartreuse with a white swim bait on the Kicking Their Bass combo. If you guys wanna check out any of these, we got the bait casters and spinning rods, and they're only available on kickingtheirbass.com. You can click the link down below. I really appreciate it. But yeah, you ready?
Ready.
You ready to catch some big ones? If you guys are wondering about the line too, what do you have on yours? Like 15?
I think it's 15. It might be 14.
So you got 15, I got 17. My line is horrible, guys. I had a couple people commenting, Noah, why is your line making that noise? Yeah, this line is so old. And I actually just got my line in the mail today, so I'm about to re-spool a ton of stuff because we got a big trip coming up next week. But yeah, let me show you guys the pond that we're going to be working with. So this is the pond right here. It's been so long since I've been here, I don't know what to expect. But yeah, just a small little place, and it actually keeps going. So there's like a whole 2 other sides of this pond. If you guys are wondering, this is the new truck too. I don't know if I've showed you guys this. This is a 2023 GMC AT4 2500 old diesel truck. I still got my old truck, but yeah, this is the new truck, guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into it, grab our poles, and try to catch some fish. All right, guys. I'm hoping we get a big one today. I'm really hoping it. I don't know what it is about this time of year, but I tend to catch just a lot of big fish. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, a little chatter donk, 17-pound line. Let's see what we can do. I'm hoping they just bite really good. If you guys are wondering about the water clarity, it's pretty stained in here. It's got a little bit of visibility, but it's fairly stained. There's usually a lot of grass on the edge too, Connor. I don't see it today, which obviously it's got colder out now. I'd reel that thing really slow too. That's how I've been catching them recently. I've been catching some good fish on the chatter donk.
Is that how you work, or you just working slow?
Yeah. I've been letting it hit the bottom and just slow reeling it. Okay. That's how I've been killing like most of the big fish on it recently. So guys, this is like a pond, but at the same time it's like a canal. It's kind of weird how it it stretches. There's so many pieces of it that just walk down here. So like once we hit those trees at the end, you know, if you keep going, there's like a whole nother side of it like this. I've had luck on both sides. Just hoping we can get them on a moving bait. Even on like some of the tough days recently, I couldn't catch them on slow baits, but I could catch them on this. So that's why I'm like, I have a ton of confidence in this right now. Plus this is like my big fish confidence bait. Oh, dude, he was running at me so hard, bro. I'm talking like, I didn't even feel him, like, I did feel him bite. That was weird. Look at him, just let me coast him in, dude. Well, there we go, guys. Look at that fatty, bro. Little belly on him. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty quick. Well, there we go, guys. We got a fish in the first 5-10 minutes right there. That's perfect sign, about 1.5 pounds. Good healthy fish. It's good to see that they're healthy. Just thick body. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for biting. There we go. That's the start. You got to start somewhere. I felt like a weird tick, and all of a sudden I lost all pressure.
He's just running.
So he like hit it and just ran right towards me. He was in the shade over there.
So are you working slow enough just to like barely get that blade moving?
Yeah. I'm look at this. So I'm like pretty slow. Not extremely slow, but not fast, you know, about what you're doing. Look, you see that? Yeah, that was a blow up. Maybe we're gonna catch them pretty good. That was a weird bite, man. I haven't had one do that. It looks like they might be chasing bait right there, Connor. I'm gonna throw it over there. I can beam this thing a country mile. That's casted like almost my whole spool. Well, there we go, guys. All you need is a start, and that's what we needed. He wasn't big, but he's a nice little fish. Right here, this little pipe looks saucy. Saucy. Boys, I want to see a freaking, at least an 8. I want to see a trophy. We want to see a trophy bass today. That's what the Kicking Their Bass fam wants to see. I know you guys do. Last time I fished around my house was about a month ago and we caught a 6-pounder. So we had one that was up there. But I want to see like an 8+. If you guys saw one of the last videos I fished with Fletcher, I had a monster on. Freaking monster. You guys need to go watch it. It's fishing a 100-year-old trophy pond. You guys need to go see that video. It's a banger. One thing I just did here, guys, so we got this all these pipes up here in front of us. I could technically make a beautiful cast towards that first pipe over there, but the reason I don't want to is because if I cast up there and catch a fish and I'm fighting him and he's splashing around right here, any fish that's on this bank right here to my right side might get spooked. So what I'm doing is I'm fishing in front of me. I just got hit right there. I'm fishing in front of me right here in this corner before I make that long cast to see if I can pull a fish out over there. So I'm trying to catch the fish that are here up close on me before I make that money cast over there and spook these off. It's just a good way to kind of multiply your fish catches. Just kind of thinking smart before you make the cast type thing. Because, you know, if I hooked one over there and he made a big ruckus, you know, whatever fish is on this bank could potentially get spooked. Yeah, so these fish have traveled throughout these canals too. You know, they can go through those pipes right to the next one. Yeah, they connect to the other ones. All right, guys, at the other side of this. Doesn't that look good? That looks saucy. Yeah, this is where I saw that iguana. That was crazy. It's crazy to think about, guys. Oh, did you get slammed? Go for it. Throw back in there. What, did you just grab the back of it?
No, I feel like I might have had him, but I was reeling it like odd.
Throw back in there. I'll throw this after you, just to see if he wants this color. He probably ate it and you didn't feel that blade thumping. He probably just loaded up on it.
Yeah.
That's what they usually do. They'll just kind of load up on that chowder don. He bite you again?
No, I was just popping it off.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this one's a little more, got more trees and stuff on this side. That's why I like this side a little better. I've had a little more luck. I caught the big one on that side, but this side I feel like I've had just a little more luck with. Look. Yep, he's right there, dude. That's a big one. Yep, that's a big one, dude. Oh, dude, oh my gosh. Can you help me land this? Dude, it's a monster, Connor. Oh, dude. Dude, that's a mega, dude. That is a mega. That is a mega. Wherever, dude. Wherever. He choked it too, bro.
Yeah.
Grab that thing. Grab that thing. Oh my gosh, giant, dude. Let's go. Dude, that's a tank. Look at him choking.
Dude, there you go.
Look at that.
Oh, you got him in the tongue there too.
Oh, dude, that's a giant, bro.
You wanted that thing.
Let's go, dude. Look at that, guys. Haven't been to this pond in like 4 years, and what would you say? That's a 5-pounder.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
dude, look at how he ate that thing too. Wow, what a freaking mega.
That's a fish there.
Dude, I knew when I hooked that he was big, bro.
He was kind of
right
there, right?
You know what's crazy, dude? You threw so many casts right there. I threw that one cast right there in that little corner. Well, there we go, guys. That's our second fish of the day, and it's a freaking giant. It's crazy, man, because that's what we're going for today, are these big bass. And to get a solid 5-pounder right there, I mean, that's something, man. That is something. It just feels good when you come to a place that you haven't been to in a while, and you just end up hooking one like this. You believe me, there's big ones in here, don't you?
There are.
They're in here. And the last time I came, I caught a 10. I just happened to not come back. They're in here, man. Freaking tank. And that is a way to start off the video. The day hasn't even started, guys. And we're catching fish like this. Let's get this beauty back in the water. This is what we were looking for, searching for these giant bass today. We got our first big one. Now it's time for you to get one, Connor. Yep. We're gonna get you one here. And then guys, we're gonna pond hop to a lot of juicy ponds. I don't know what it is around this time of year when it gets cold out, but some of these big bass just bite. That is a toad, buddy. You ready to catch one?
Absolutely. Just gotta find them.
Wow. There she goes, man. That's a freaking tank. That first one wasn't much to talk about, but that's a big one, man. Give me some. Let's get back in there. That was a fish, bro.
I wish I knew how to fish chatterbaits better. Like, I've never really fished them.
Really?
Unless I'm with you. That's honestly like the only time I fished them.
It's just kind of, it's one of them things of just getting confidence with it.
Yeah.
I wonder, I don't think that's the same fish that bit you.
Nah.
I got it about 4 foot off from that pipe. Okay. Like you cast it out, your bait, you were just pulling your bait out of the water, so I just made this small flip. And it, I mean,
you know what that is?
He hammered it.
Shopping cart.
No way.
I think so.
I caught him off a shopping cart? It is a shopping cart.
That's crazy.
Dude, that's crazy. That's the title of the video. I caught a big one off a shopping cart. That's crazy. Listen, I'm putting all my eggs in a basket today. The places that we hit they got them, man. See like the random patches of grass? There's usually a lot of that grass. Guys, we're making it. There he is. Yeah, it's a big one. I think it's a big one. I think it might be 2 pounds. He hammered it, dude. Felt big. He had me all awkward, dude. I was like on my left side. Well, there we go. That's the third fish. I was just about to tell you guys we made it to this corner, and before I could even get it out of my mouth, I already had that one bite me. Not a bad one, like a pound and a half. He felt big. I just couldn't tell because he was running sideways. This corner's really nice. There we go, guys. Third fish today. We're not having a bad day. I had a pretty good start. I've been here for probably like an hour. Caught 3 fish. We have many more big fish spots to hit today, so thank you, buddy, for biting. He freaking slammed it, dude. I was like all awkward there because I had to pull to the left. I'm like right arm dominant, so it just felt weird. And I couldn't catch up with him. He was just running. They seem to be biting pretty decent. When I fished in Atlanta a few days ago, it was bad, bro. It was really tough. Also, guys, this is the one I was using. I always put them back in my bag. You know, it's not good to litter. Get your baits back in your bags. Don't be throwing them on the ground. That's what gets fishermen a bad rep. You know, people don't like people littering. You know, put your bait away. You can throw it away later. But I'm just gonna rig this basic swim bait, just a little white one, little white paddle tail on the back of this thing, just like that. Look at that, perfect. That's money. It's a killer bait right there. Any nibbles? See, this little canal right here would be nasty, like a little jig, like flipping on the edge of that. I'll go in this corner. Oh, dude. Just imagine pulling like a 10-pounder out of this little puddle. Did you? What you got, Connor?
I'm gonna throw this thing.
Rage curl?
What do you got going on? It's on upside down. Don't follow my lead here. We'll work with it though.
Hey, that's money.
Give it a
Color's
shot.
good too, that like June bug in the sturdy water.
Yeah, that looks good.
If you guys want to check out any striking baits, got a discount code down below as well. All right, yeah, let's send it, dude. We got an hour of daylight, guys. I totally forgot that it gets dark so early. It's like 4:20 right now. It's gonna get dark around 5:30, so we got to make a move. We're gonna hit some more ponds. I didn't realize how late it was. I thought it was like 3. So I will catch y'all at the next spot.
2 weeks later.
It's been about a month since y'all have seen me come out here. You know, this isn't a place that I fish a ton, but You know, about a month ago I came out here and ended up catching like a 6-pounder right here and some other really good fish. So we're gonna try to get something started today. Hopefully they're gonna be biting pretty good. Skip a little bit under this walkway and we're gonna fish out in front of it a little bit. That's usually where a lot of those big ones are. And see if we can get some really big ones today. That's the main goal. Come on, big bass. We want a big one. We want a big one right here. Right on the edge of this bridge. I know there's a big one out here. Okay, we going through the mess. Pond hopping, boys and girls. That's what we're getting after today. See if we can catch some big ones now. Some big. Today seems like one of those days. Some big ones will be biting. Right there. There he is right there. Yes. All right, first fish. Not a bad one, a 2-pounder. We'll take it. We got to start somewhere, and we got a nice little fat bass. You ate that thing good too, buddy. Thank you for biting. Ate that thunder cricket right on the edge of that grass. Right where he should have. Actually, just ripped my swim bait. Beautiful fish to start off today. Look how thick and healthy this bass is. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for biting. There he goes. That's a way to start off. Now we got to change our swim bait. So we're just rocking this KVD Perfect Plastics blade minnow. This is my favorite chatterdonk trailer. They usually don't rip or tear up easy, so I only brought 2 of them with me. But that one was just a freak accident on my part. I freaking ripped the tail off of my finger when I was getting the hook out. Yeah, we're just rigging it up on the back of this white and chartreuse chatterdonk. Very clean and basic. Just like that. And that's a beauty. That is how we've been catching them. And recently, you know, what we've been doing is just throwing this chatterdonk on the edge of grass and just slow reeling it. I'm talking very slow. He ate it pretty close to the bank too. It's like he was following it in. Only problem that I'm having right now in this spot in particular is just all the pine straw. There's a lot of pine straw in here. If you get that thing on your bait just like that, you do not want that. Those fish aren't gonna bite. You got a big old piece of pine straw hanging on. But the trick today is just really moving this bait pretty slow, as slow as we really can, because a lot of these ponds they're fairly shallow and they got a lot of grass on the bottom, so it can be a little hard to reel this bait as slow as we're wanting. But as slow as I can really get this bait to where it's still thumping and I'm not picking up a ton of crap on the bottom, that's the trick to getting some of these good fish to bite. Even pausing it and letting this bait fall. So this is like the new tungsten head by Strike King on the Thunder Cricket. And when this bait falls, I don't know if you guys can see in that water, it just straight down and kind of spirals. So that can trigger up a bite sometimes. So I'll be reeling this bait pretty consistent, you know, nothing crazy, and then I'll just pause it and let it drop. And sometimes they'll bite it. I mean, I was down in Florida last week. That was a great way to catch them. You know, it gives it that sporadic movement, and those fish will usually commit. Let's keep on covering some water, fishing some of these grass lines. Let's see if we can get some bigger ones. Can't tell if one just bit me or if I hit some on the bottom there. I don't know. That might have been a bite. Could have just grabbed the back of it.
should be a couple fish on this grass line. It's a great spot for a little bass to sit, or big bass. There's a big one in front of this pipe. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Not a bad one. Not a big one, but not a bad one. It's right where I thought he was gonna be. That's why I walked down here. You got like no cover. It sets up how some of those other ponds are. Look how he ate that. You got like 0 to no cover other than like structure on the bottom. And then you have some trees right here in the back of this pocket. It makes sense for fish to be there. Thank you, buddy. Sure enough, first cast up here, I got bit. I bet you there's more. I bet they're loaded up. How much you want to bet we get one right here? There's a lot of pine straw. It's hard to get through a lot of that right here. See, when you got a pond that just doesn't have a ton of cover, and then you got one good piece, I mean, there's gonna be more than one fish on there, I guarantee it. Especially one that size. Can't even believe there wasn't another one. I think if I could make a better cast, the pine straw is just patched up over there. I can't even get my bait through to actually vibrate and thump. Crazy that there was only one fish. There's one to bite right there. And you think I could throw right there and get slammed. There's a boil right behind me. It might just be small, you know. I'm throwing this chatterdong. This is primarily a big fish bait. You know, fish really needs to be 1.5 pounds to eat it, I'd say at least. So maybe there's just some small ones up there. Ooh, look at that boil. Probably a carp. If that wasn't a carp, that was a freaking monster. I don't know why he didn't eat me. Whoa. I got slapped right there.